Good morning, class. Welcome to Thursday's Microlecture on Order of Operations. Order of Operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or PEMDAS. P-E-M-D-A-S. In mathematics, we have the basic operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Our plus, our minus, our times or multiply. You have your X or your dot for multiply. Diagonal or divide. We can also use parentheses for grouping, raise numbers to powers, and evaluate roots. Parentheses, raise numbers to powers, and evaluate roots. When we have a combination of these in a problem, or even have more than one plus, minus, times, or division sign in a problem, we need to know what to do first. If we perform the operations in any order we choose, two people may come up with different answers to the same problem. In mathematics, there can be only one correct answer. Just as we have a set of rules that we follow when we play a board game, we also have a set of rules that we follow when we do math. Consider the following situation. You are paid a weekly salary of $400 and you also receive a commission of $10 for every television set you sell. On the average, you sell 24 sets a week. What is your average weekly earning? The problem says we should get $400 plus $10 times $24. How much are we paid? Click the correct amount. Okay, is this 400 plus 10 times 24? That's 410 times 24 equals what? $9,840. Or is it 10 times 24 equals 240 and 400 plus 240 equals 640? Let's look at this. The correct answer is, yes, you're correct. Common sense tells us that we will receive $640 instead of $9,840 because we have a real life situation to relate to this. What if we did not? How would we evaluate 400 plus 10 times 24 without knowing what the numbers refer to or what the situation is? It is because of the confusion that problems like the one above could create that long ago mathematicians adopted the rules that we still follow today. This set of rules is called the order of operations. We will use the order of operations to solve the problem below. Okay, we have 3 squared plus 24 divided by 3 times 2 minus parenthesis 4 minus 2. According to the order of operations, we take care of our what first? Step 1, do the operation inside the parentheses first. You're right. 4 minus 2 gives you, let's check our answer, 2. Correct. Good job. type your answer in the space below. So next we have 3 square and 3 square, not 3 times 2 now. 3 square means 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 gives us 9. Let's see if we're correct. Correct. Good job. So now we have 9 plus 24 divided by 3 times 2 minus 2. So now what are we picking up next? According to the order of operations, do we take division or multiplication? Let's check it out. Step 3. Do multiplications and or divisions starting on the left and working to the right. Click on the symbol for the operation that is performed first. Okay? So the operation here that is performed first, even though the order of operation says what? Multiplication comes first? Yes, in this problem, when working from left to right, the division sign comes before the multiplication sign. So the division is done first. So now we have 24 divided by 3. Since the division sign comes before the multiplication sign and is done first, we have 24 divided by 3. And so now it becomes 9 plus 8 times 2 minus 2. Next, we do the multiplication, and this gives us 8 times 2 is 16. So we have 9 plus 16 minus 2. Number 4, last, no additions and or subtractions. Again, starting on the left and working to the right. On the left and working to the right, click on the symbol for the operation that is performed next. Yes, in this problem, when working from left to right, the addition sign comes before the subtraction sign. So the addition is done first. 9 plus 6. Let's look at this. Since the plus sign comes before the negative sign, 9 plus 6 minus 2 becomes 25 minus 2. Next, we do the subtraction, and this gives us 25 minus 2 gives us 23. You may use this sentence. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. P stands for parenthesis. First, do what is inside the parenthesis. E stands for exponents or roots. Second, calculate the powers and roots. M and D stand for multiplication and division. Third, do all the multiplications and or divisions beginning at the left and working to the right. Add and subtract stand for A and S stands for addition and subtraction. Fourth, do all the additions and or subtractions beginning at the left and working to the right. If you have both multiplications and divisions in a problem, what do? Click the correct answer. Do all the multiplication and then all the divisions. Do all of the divisions and then all the multiplications. Do whichever comes first when going from left to right, whether it is a multiplication or a division, or do whichever comes first when going from right to left, whether it is a multiplication or division, or do whichever one you want. It makes no difference in the answer. So tell me, which answer would you check? Would you check this one? Do whichever comes first when going from left to right, whether it is multiplication or division? Let's check this and see what we get. Yes, you've got it. You are ready to move on in this lesson. Let's check it out. Okay, we have example 1 here. And this example 1 says that this problem contains only multiplications and divisions. Since divisions and multiplications rank equally in importance, they must be worked in order, beginning at the left and working to the right. So we begin here, 72 divided by 4 times 6 divided by 3 times 2. Click below on the symbol for the first operation that is performed first. And I believe we'll click here, 72 divided by 4. Click on the symbol for the operation that is performed next. Okay, we've got our division here, and we're working from left to right. So let's check this. Is this correct? So we have 18 times negative times, we have 18 times 6 divided by 3 times 2. So our next operation is what? Multiplication is before division in this problem. So let's check. So now we have 108 divided by 3 times 2. So click on the symbol for the operation that is performed next. Division comes before multiplication again. So we have 36 giving us 36 times 2 equals 72. So if you have both additions and subtractions in a problem, what do you do? Do you do all of the addition and then all of the subtractions? Do all of the subtractions and then all the additions? Do whichever comes first when going from right to left, whether it is an addition or subtraction, or do whichever you want. It makes no difference in the answer. Or let's look at this one. Do whichever comes first when going from left to right, whether it is addition or subtraction. So let's try that. Yes, you've got it. You are ready to move on in this lesson. Okay, let's look at example 2. This problem contains only additions and subtractions. Since additions and subtractions rank equally in importance, they must be worked in order, beginning at the left and working to the right. So, click on the symbol for the operation that is performed first. Let's see, in this one, let's click on the subtraction. It comes first, beginning at the left. So we get 15 minus 8 gives us 7 plus 5 minus 2 minus 1. So the next operation that we will click on will be what? 7 plus 5, which gives us 12, minus 2 minus 1. The next operation is 10, giving us 10 minus 1 equals 9. Example 3. Now try a problem involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Drag the signs to the correct location. Okay, we start off with 100 minus 54 divided by 9 times 2 plus 1. So starting from left to right, I believe we start here with our division, and we'll let that be first. And next we have what? 9 times 2. Let's take that multiplication sign. That's the second. And now what do we have? Now we have our subtraction and our addition. Now that you have the correct order in which the operations are to be performed, see if you can calculate the correct answer to this problem on the next page. Let's check it out. Type your answer into the space provided. Okay, we have 54 divided by 9 gives us what? 6. And 6 times 2 is 12. So we have 100 minus 12 plus 1 is what? Let's try 89. Let's check our answer and see. One of my students just told me 89. Hooray! Jeff got the problem right. 89. So do you see how this works? We have 100 minus 54 divided by 9 times 2 plus 1. So what do? We come in and we take care of our division. 54 divided by 9 is going to give us 6. And then we take the 6 times 2, which will give us 12. So now we bring down our 100 minus 12 plus 1. And 100 minus 12 is going to give us 88 plus 1 equals 89. Okay, let's look at example 4. Now, try a problem involving plus, minus, times, division, and parentheses, and exponents or roots. Remember to use please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay? So let's try this one. 4 square minus parentheses 3 minus 2 plus 12 divided by 3 times 5 minus 2 plus 1. Click on the operation that is performed first. Let's click on, what is it? Please, parentheses. Yes, you're correct. The operation with the parenthesis subtraction was right. So 3 minus 2 is going to give us 1. So now we have 4 square minus 1 plus 12 divided by 3 times 5 minus 2 plus 1. So click on the next operation that is performed. The next operation would be what? Would it be exponents? Let's check it out. Yes, you're correct. Exponents. E. That is performed next. So now we're going to click on the operation that's performed next. Let's see. We have 16 minus 1 plus 12 divided by 3 times 5 minus 2 plus 1. So let's see. Division, multiplication or division, whichever comes first. So let's try 12 divided by 3. Good. Multiplications and divisions. Multiplication and divisions are next. Okay, so now we have 16 minus 1 plus 4 times 5 minus 2 plus 1. Now, looking at the remaining operations, number them according to the order in which they should be performed. Type a number in the blanks provided under each operation, and then check your answer. Let's see. So what are we going to have first? We're going to have what? Type a number in the blanks provided under each operation sign. Okay, 4 times 5 is going to give us 20. And then 16 minus 1 is going to give us what? 15 plus I tell you what, class, this would be a good exercise for you all to try. So let me delete my answer and let you try this one to see what you get. Okay? And then we'll check our answer and we'll see. Did you all get the same thing? You have what? 23, 1, 4, 5. Is this correct? Click on each number to see the calculation of the problem. Okay? That is not correct. Please try again. So let's come here. Okay, so here we are. 20. 4 times 5 gives us our 20. 15 plus 20 minus 2 plus 1. 35 minus 2 plus 1. 33 plus 1. 34. Okay? So, evaluate the following 10 problems and type in your answer in the space provided. Questions 1 of 10. And let's see what we get. Okay? Have fun. Have fun working on these. Class, let's turn off our cell phones. No cell phone usage in the classroom.